Hi guys, I just wanted to give a little bit of an update as regards the NMCN verification situation right now. As most of us know, sometime late last year or early this year, I don't really even remember again. NMCN took off the verification icon from their portal, and that meant a whole lot of nurses have not been able to do their verification for whatever reason they need it for. Now, after that, they released this circular that came with a very chaotic, a lot of requirements and updates to it and all that. And there has been a lot of back and forth, with nurses standing against the requirements listed in the circular and everything. Well, as it is right now, the verification icon has been restored back to their portal. That is to say, you can now go and apply for your verification. People are happy, people are sad about it because some of the requirements for the verification is a bit too much, to be quite honest with you. So they've added a number of requirements to the verification process. First of all, the fee still remains the same, which is 68,875 naira. The second requirement is a letter of good standing from your institution. That is where you read your nursing, whether your school of nursing, your university, whatever it is. A letter of good standing from the head of your institution where you studied your nursing. Then, secondly, a letter of good standing from your employer. It could be the CEO of your company, it could be the head nurse in your a hospital, whatever it is. But it has to be somebody in a managerial position, something as in someone above you, a letter of good standing from them. And then thirdly, 2 years post registration. So now I'm going to give a breakdown because a lot of them have gotten a number of messages. Like it's been just what 1 hour since they uploaded it, but I've gotten quite a number of messages, which is why I actually wanted to do this very video to clarify a few things. Now, for the letter of good standing, you're not sending it to NMCN. If you go to the NMCN portal and you click on it, you will see where they gave you the option to fill in the name of the head of institution. That's your, maybe probably your provost, the provost of your school, or your principal, or whatever it is. His or her name, the name of your school, your address, and the school or the head of institution's email address. The same thing also for your employer, probably the name of the person that is going to do the letter of good standing, um the address of your employer, the name, and all those details. Now, what this means is it's not the situation of you having to go and get the letter from your employer or from your head of institution. You upload those details, amongst which is the email address, which is actually very important. It is necessary that you get it right because that is what they will use to contact the person, or the people rather. Now, NMCN is going to contact them directly, and they will be the ones to fill in, do the letter, draft the letter, whatever it is, and return it back to NMCN. Straight. You're not going to be involved in it. You're not going to get a hold of the letter, or be able to access it or anything like that. NMCN is going to request directly from the head of institution and your employer via the email address that you provided, and then the people that you give their contact details will respond directly to NMCN. So that is it for the two letter of good standings. Now, coming to the 2 years post registration. Now, essentially, what this means is, if you look at your certificate, there are two dates there. There is the date you wrote your examination. Typically, nursing exam is November and May. You get. So there is the date of your examination, and then there is the date of your registration. Say, for example, if you wrote your exam maybe May 2022, yeah, okay, scratch that. Say, for example, if you wrote your exam November 2021, technically you're 2 years post registration, yeah, but no, it's not like that. If you wrote your exam November 2021, technically you're 2 years past your exam date, but no, that is not the correct info. That is where people are confused. Your date of registration, which is on your certificate and also on your NMCN portal, You just check, you would see them on your NMCN portal on your certificates. Is the date that you officially registered with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, registering your license and all that. Some people will write their exam and then they come like months later to register for the exam and everything. So your exam date is quite very different from your registration date. So you need to check and be sure of what your registration date is. Now, to put this into perspective, if you wrote your exam November 2021, your registration date is going to fall sometime early 2022, which is maybe in early March, April, something thereabout. Now, what this means is, as at today, being what, the 29th of February, you will not be able to do your verification. Why? Because you are not yet 2 years post registration. You're right at the line. Do you understand what I mean? That means even though you wrote your exam 2021, your date of registration is 2022. So if your registration date is March, maybe 5th of March 2022, then you're going to have to wait for maybe the next 5 days to see if, in fact, once you go onto your portal and you try to click on doing your verification, the message will appear there that you're not eligible to do the verification process, because your registration is not yet up to 2 years. So I think this has a lot of people confused. Your exam date is different, and both these dates, that is your date of registration and your examination date, are both clearly stated on your certificate and on your NMCN portal. So please check carefully so that you don't end up rushing and disappointing yourself. Be sure of which is which. Unfortunately, the 2 years post registration is still standing at the time of doing this video. I don't know if there will be any further adjustments made, which we are all hoping for, because the 2 years is quite a long distance. So for now, this is all there is. I hope this has cleared the people that had the questions and asked and all that. But then if you have any more question, you can either drop it on the comment box, or you can reach out to me via the phone number and contact details that will be displayed after this video. So that's all, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video. Thank you.